Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I thought I would do a back to school makeup for you guys. Basically, when you go back to school, you want your makeup look to be as natural as possible. Preferably, people can't tell that you're wearing makeup, I think. So I guess you can call this like an affordable drugstore, no makeup look. Ironic as it sounds, we all want to look like we were just born naturally with like such nice skin, nice features, and so on and so forth, right? So without further ado, let's get started! Sorry for the lighting, I'm using like natural light today, so the sun keeps hiding behind the clouds and stuff. Starting with face, I'm using the Maybelline Gigi Hadid BB Cushion. I'm in the shade 44 Natural. I actually really like this as much as how everyone online thinks it's like overpriced. I think yes, it's a bit pricey, but the quality is pretty good and I really like the packaging. It's like blush colored. I would recommend using a BB cream for school because it has less coverage. Also, it's more like natural finish. It's not as matte, it's not as flat as well. And remember, we are going for that no makeup kind of look. So just a very thin layer will do. I don't know about you guys, but when I went to school last time, like everyone would be so, you know, looking forward to seeing like how everyone looks on the first day of school. It'll be like, wow, that girl cut her hair, or like, oh my gosh, why is she wearing so much makeup today, or something. So I think it's very important, especially if you are going to a new class or something, to make a good impression. You want to look presentable, but you don't want to look like you're trying too hard. Foundation done. You can see it's quite dewy, so it's a pretty like natural finish. Concealer, I'm using this Bourjois correcting concealer stick. It looks like a lipstick, it's kind of cool. Simply kind of highlight like under your eyes, on your nose. Likewise, I would suggest you not to go too crazy with this because it can make your makeup look cakey. So I quite like this concealer because it has a pretty waxy base, so it's very easy to blend and it's pretty pigmented as well. So this is the base. Then you want to set your face because you don't want to look like you're an oil slick at the end of the day. I'm using this blue setting powder from this brand called Mina. It looks like this. I know you can't really find them in the drugstore, but they are very affordable. That's why I'm using them in this tutorial. Powder, it's a very fine like white color powder. So what I like to do is like pour some on the cover. Very lightly dust. If you want a no makeup look, I would suggest going for a translucent loose powder like this instead of a powder foundation, because this kind of powders are usually very fine and they have no color and no coverage. Then we want to move on to contour. I'm using this. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Contour Palette, which I personally didn't really like. It's not very pigmented, but I'm using this for this tutorial because I feel that a lot of you guys who are very new to makeup would benefit from how natural looking this is, and since we're kind of going for a natural makeup look, so I thought why not, right? Try not to bring the product too much inward, so just kind of focus at the outer part of your face, and that's all. Don't forget to contour your nose as well. Very lightly and very gently, just run it across your nose bridge. So because I'm using this contour palette that is so natural, right, you can't really tell that I've contoured my nose also. Okay, now it's time for brows. I'm using this. This is from Miniso. It is it's the Miniso brow pencil. You don't want to go too crazy with this step as well. Just follow the natural shape of your brows and fill them in where you have sparse areas. So my eyebrows are already pretty full, so I'm just gonna really go very gently with it. This spoolie over here. If you have lighter colored hair like me, you can use a brow mascara. This one's from Etude House. Keep them in place. Time for eyeshadow. I chose this Etude House My Universe Multi-Palette Pink Galaxy. It's brand new, I've never actually tried it before. So first, I think I'm gonna be putting this color all across my eyelids. So I like this color because it's matte, which means it's pretty natural. The color is also very subtle and close to my normal skin color. Love it. Then I'm gonna be taking this shade over here. It's kind of like a glittery. Just very slightly put it in the middle of your eyelids. Oh, I love it. It's so Korean looking. And also applying it right at the front. It's very subtle, which is what I like. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna be using this Etude House Super Slim Proof Pencil Liner. This is in the brown shade. I chose brown because it's a lot more natural that way. And I'm just gonna be lining my eyes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tilt my head back like this and just tight line my eyes in between my lashes and just try to keep it as close to the lash line as possible. Then you want to curl your lashes and apply some mascara. I love this mascara. It's my all-time favorite, the Hearing Make Long and Curl Mascara. So just a few coats of it. And we'll move on to blush. This is the K Palette Lasting Cheek Tint. It's actually a cream blush. Bring it right at the center of my cheeks. Then we will use a highlighter. This is the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter. So this is pretty shimmery, so I'm just gonna take a little bit, just a tiny little bit, and pop it at the high points of my face. Last but not least, this is the lipstick that I'm using. Etude House, I can't remember the name of the lipstick, but basically the shade PK003. I love this shade, it's super pretty. And use your fingers to smudge out the sides. And this makeup look is complete. To end off the entire look, you can style it with a cap. And yeah, this look is complete.